Alright, good morning and welcome back to another movie reaction. It is quarter after 8 in the morning. It's not so early in the morning like always before. Not having coffee today, or now. I had coffee earlier, and I got a bottle of Gatorade and a bottle of water. Drinking the Gatorade because I've been dealing with a little bit of dehydration, and that seems to help out a lot. So today we're watching a movie from 1982. I did see this in 1982. I broke my leg on March 2nd, 1982, and I was hobbling around on crutches for about 6 weeks before I had to go have another surgery to remove some of the hardware out of my ankle so that I could actually start walking on it. So when I saw this movie, it was with my older brother. He had gotten a hold of me and said, "Hey, let's go to the drive-in." We used to have drive-ins back then. And we went to the old Starlight. And we ran into an old friend that we had, John and I had both met when we were really young, next door neighbor, and named Cam Harrell, in fact. Don't know whatever happened to him. I haven't seen him since just about that time. But he was running the projector room. So anyway, too much blah blah blahing here. Let's get on to the movie. So this is called Humongous, and I don't remember very much about it, but I do remember the name. And it was sort of like a Bigfoot movie, to the best of my knowledge. So I haven't looked up anything on this. I don't know who's starring in it. But we saw that at the movies, and my brother and I had a pretty good time. We went many years after that, not speaking at all, until he got sick with inoperable disease, and I decided to make things up with him, and so did he, so that was a good thing. We actually got to be brothers again there for those last couple of months. So anyway, let's see what Humongous is all about. I hope it's going to be a good movie. I just don't remember any details other than a Bigfoot type situation. So let's get started with it. 1982. It had to be early 82 because I was still on crutches. I had a hard time getting in and out of his little Ford Pinto car. Okay, let's hit the start button. That's good. Alright, so Labor Day weekend 1946. I think our volume's good on this. Get my coughing towel. So I remember they were on some sort of island or something. Now that I see this. Labor Day weekend, it must be some sort of a party situation going on. These people aren't really dressed like or look like 1946 people. But that would make sense, of course. It's really, really hot outside. I never got to have windows open to let it cool down, so the air conditioner's running pretty full blast. And it's smoky outside from forest fire smoke.
Item, how about a drink?
I already told you I'm not interested.
Come on.
What if I lost, okay?
That's a nice way to pick up
Item.
ladies. So far, nothing is ringing a bell here.
Ida, wait!
That guy just about got his bell rung. Somehow, I think there's about to be a violent type crime. And it would appear,
Please.
since I have
Ida, listen.
seen this so long ago.
Damn you. We're gonna have this thing out. I've had just about all from you I'm gonna take.
Let me go, you're drunk.
No. You're gonna listen.
Let me go.
Well, I hope the rest of this movie isn't going to be quite so disgustingly violent like that. Uh-oh. The dogs did get out, of course. And they are exacting revenge. I'm not too fond of this either. Well, you can't say he didn't deserve it. So where does the Bigfoot creature come in here? Paul Lynch. Not really familiar with him. So I can only assume that we're still out in the same place. 36 years later. So...
Fair winds all the way, Captain?
Radio said rain, maybe fog. Looks dark in the west. I'd like to get started.
Yeah, well, I like the way everyone's out here pitching in.
Sandy?
are the product of what happened 36 years ago. But they don't look old enough to be 36. So I don't know.
Why did I bring so many clothes?
That's because you've got them to bring.
It's because I can't make up my mind.
Oh, listen to her, Donna. Just because she's tall and gorgeous and has the world's biggest wardrobe doesn't mean life isn't tough.
If you only knew.
Carla knows everything. She told me. Always a thrill to see you in the morning. Well, unlike some people, I'm not ashamed of my body. From a distance, I could hardly see your stretch marks.
So this is the
Carry your bags,
Gatorade
ma'am?
Frost, and it's pretty good. I can definitely tell the difference with dehydration. I've been drinking these about 3 days now. This is the second flavor I've tried.
Okay, brother. Freeze. If you'd come help, we'd be out of here a hell of a lot faster.
Old Morris and his retard son will be here any minute. Why spoil their fun?
They won't clean up and you know it. Dad was good enough to let us use the place. Least we can do is leave it like we found it. Or is that too much for you to understand?
It's all over, Eric. This is it. 175 pounds of bullshit wiped out with one little squeeze. Just one little squeeze.
Go find someone else to play with, Nicky.
Bye-bye.
You goddamn moron! You pointed a loaded gun at me!
I told you, I don't fool around.
Are you all right? What happened?
Idiot time.
So they're out on an island, apparently, and I'm just trying to figure this out. But are they on that island where the incident happened? Or are they going to the island? The old cassette tapes. I had them.
Sandy, up here, be careful.
What is it?
There, see it?
You don't know what that might be. What if it's a warning marker? There might be rocks there.
Well, it just appears there's a boat, but who knows?
Go on, get Nick.
Careful. Come on.
Nick, up here, fast!
Get up there.
Take the wheel. Hold her steady.
Well, I'd be a little unsure about taking somebody on board that's out in the middle of the ocean like that.
Nick, keep her steady.
What can you do? You gotta... can't just ignore her.
That way. Dog Island. Just over there. Get in behind it. You're in for rocks. Okay, take it easy. Nick! What are you gonna do? Come on. Here, let me have it now.
So I wonder where they were heading to anyway. It didn't really say. Or they didn't say.
Damn motor went out. Couldn't start it for the life of me.
Here, these should fit you.
Wait a minute, those mine?
Of course.
You don't bother to ask me.
What was that?
Anchor.
Sounded like?
I'm behind the island, like you said. Fog's lifted a bit. I think we're okay.
That's a pretty tight channel up ahead.
We'll stay put for a while. I'm Eric Simmons.
Bert Defoe. Thanks.
You from around here, Bert?
St. Martin?
That's where we were headed before all this. You meet everybody? My sister Carla, my brother Nick, Sandy Ralston, and Donna Blake.
You can change downstairs if you like.
This island, is there anything on it?
Dogs.
Dogs?
There. Hear it?
That's the dogs. Island's supposed to be crawling with them. Not that anyone's actually been on it. The old lady doesn't want company.
There's an old lady living there?
Yeah. There's a lodge house. Big place up in the trees there. Can't quite see it.
And the dogs
Oh,
are for what, protection?
That's what the signs say.
But why? Who is she?
Don't know. She's been there for years. Long before me. Whoever she is, she ain't a caretaker or anything like that. Everything's really run down. You see her about twice a year, spring and fall, when she comes into St. Martin for supplies. She doesn't talk, won't even look at you. It's like she's in another world.
that must be the
I don't think anyone even knows her name.
victim of the violent crime.
Why didn't you mention the caretaker before? Who actually owns the island?
Parsons family used to, you know? Parsons Lumber.
I've heard of it.
They got timberland all around here. It was them that really opened up this lake. Old Ed Parsons built the lodge in there. He used to spend his summers there. There was a lot going on here right up into the 60s.
A lot going on where? Well, excuse me for breathing.
They say that lodge has got everything. Storage lockers, freezers. It's got its own generator for power.
Also, that old lady, then she could stay put there for quite a while.
Like I said,
But what's her connection to the Parsons family? I mean, why her?
all I know is that she's there, and nobody's saying she shouldn't be. Not with those dogs around.
God,
Yeah, she would
so
be
weird.
probably close to 60 by now.
A story like that needs sound effects.
Yeah, really none of this is real. I just remember a Bigfoot type character. Well, if I had to vote for the one to be
Keep away, Eric. I got as much right as you.
eaten by the dogs, it would be that guy.
Not staying here anymore. There's no reason to stay here. Nick, these are dangerous waters in daylight, for Christ's sake. You're not the only one who can do things. Nick, it's too fast. You know where you're going. I got as much right as you. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you.
Threw his gun in the water.
Right, go ahead for the island. Get the wheel.
And the boat's kind of out of control, and that's probably not going to be a good thing. Oh, yeah.
Get the wheel.
I would guess they just piled up in the rocks.
Sandy, get off. Everybody off. Driver, go. Come on, I'm all right. Here. Get up.
Now they have seemingly, they've lost Dad's boat now. Wow. they made it to land. So now they have to deal with a whole bunch of crazy dogs, apparently.
Carla, can you hear me?
And a crazy lady that is probably the
Carla!
lady that was a victim of violence 36 years ago. And whatever, and her offspring.
Carla! Carla!
She has an offspring, and she probably did from the violent act.
Carla!
So Carla, she's a funny one with the glasses, I think.
What was that? The dogs? Where are they? They must know we're here. We gotta find something to protect ourselves with.
The old lady might be holding them back. She might be up there waiting for us. Somebody should try and get to the lodge.
We don't even know if the old lady's there.
We didn't see any lights. She's gotta be there.
You don't know that. You said so yourself. You don't know anything about her.
Bruce's leg's broken. He needs help.
We all need help. Carla, let's get out for Christ's sake. Those dogs will leave us alone down here. Let's wait for lights so at least we can see what
He
we
should have been
Let's
killed
get
in the
those animals
boat.
up there.
Maybe somebody saw the explosion.
Fire.
It might be helping the way right now.
And maybe not.
I'll go see what I can find.
Don't play hero, Nick. We're not impressed. Nick, you can't go up there by yourself. Eric, stop him. He can't go up there alone.
He can do what he wants.
Well, let's hope he gets eaten by dogs. This is kind of a crummy movie, but at the same time it's got me kind of intrigued here.
Someone there?
Does it sound like a dog growling? It sounds like it to me. Yeah. A dog or something worse. Not gonna outrun that dog. What? So something grabbed. Something has the dog.
Don't try to move. You're just a little fever.
And maybe it's because I got so many lights on in here that
Got a
my
match?
screen is hard to see.
Maybe your
But
boyfriend
if I don't
has
have the
one.
lights on, you guys can't see me, so. But something had the dog, I think. Darn, I was kind of hoping that guy would be 86th. Now we're going to. Is there a boathouse? No, we're hearing animal growling.
it, Eric? What did you hear?
Was it Nick? Did you hear Nick?
I think Nick bit the dust, and that appeared to be our Bigfoot type character.
Like that. Hold it steady. I don't know if it'll work with this kind of glass or not. If it starts smoking, pile on the tinder. There's plenty more up there.
Well, why don't I do it rather than lie here useless like this?
You be still.
No, come on. We'll get back as quick as we can. Hopefully with Nick.
Listen, for all we know, Nick spent the night warm and cozy in one of the old ladies' nice comfortable beds. I still say the fact we haven't seen the dogs means that she's up there and she's keeping her animals in.
You ready?
Well, now that it's daylight, we should be able to see a little bit better.
Keep an eye out for Carla, okay?
I will.
So I remember when we were at the drive-in, we were in John's old Ford Pinto,
No sounds.
and as I said, I had trouble getting in and out of that with
You
crutches
notice?
and a big cast on my leg. But we ate a
There's
lot.
nothing alive here.
We were parked pretty close to the concession stand.
We'll find him, Eric.
And
Don't
we had
worry.
popcorn and soda pop. I remember probably having at least two hot dogs. I sure wish drive-in theaters were still around.
Are they Nick's?
Yeah. Looks like he fell.
That's a boathouse. Maybe there's a boat. Maybe Nick got a boat.
I think this is where Nick was at
Any chance of patching it up?
No way.
when
How about the other one?
whatever happened to him happened. Don't ever smoke cigarettes. Oh, good gravy. What? Oh my goodness.
I'm so tired, I fell asleep. I didn't know who you were. I couldn't find you.
I kind of forgot about her,
Eric,
that she was missing.
I didn't know where you were. I was in the water. I was trying to keep my head up. There was the explosion. I thought I was drowned. I pulled myself up under these rocks, but there was nobody there. I couldn't find it. So this morning I started walking, but I was so afraid of the dogs. I found this place, but then I heard a noise, so I hid under the boat. And then I woke up.
We thought you were dead. We didn't know if you'd got out.
I didn't know what to do. What could have happened to him? Where could Nick be?
Apparently she is being watched by the Bigfoot-like character that we haven't really got a good look at yet.
We got blueberries here! Breakfast!
You know I'll be missed. When I don't show up this morning, they'll come looking for me. Especially after that fog. They'll find us. Don't worry.
He must have come this way.
She wasn't wearing glasses when
There it is.
they first found her. Where's that? Oh, the house. That house is in remarkably good shape for nobody working on it. Maybe not so good.
Hey, there's a wire. Maybe there's a telephone.
Bert said
I
there's a
think
generator.
we've
I don't
seen
see it.
that scene in the beginning.
The old lady.
The stairs and the dog kennel. Yeah, that's the house from 1946, I do believe.
Dogs are all dead.
What do you mean?
There aren't any dogs. Not alive. They're supposed to be guard dogs. Here's the lodge. Where are they?
Well, we heard them.
Well, where are they?
Eric, we heard them.
I think we
No
just
electricity.
saw the Bigfoot character.
Nick! Hello?
Let's spread out. Check every room. Anything useful. Food, clothes, blankets, matches. Grab it.
Spread out?
So now, in my estimation,
Okay, come on.
we're down to a count of 3 people, and that's him there. Because I think the other 2 just died.
There's lots of
It would
medical
appear.
books.
Look, there must have been a baby.
Who's that?
There's some aspirin and other stuff in the bathroom. Maybe something for Bert. Nothing. 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 It's empty. They're all empty. Hey, it's a nursery. Have a look.
Weird. Look at all the toys.
Wow.
So she must have had a baby from the attack.
Most of these have never even been used.
The whole room. It's too neat. It's like it's never been lived in.
Maybe the baby
I don't
died.
know.
Maybe that's why the old lady was so weird. She never got over it.
There's no one here. The main bedroom's at the end of the hall. There's blankets and pillows. I'll go collect some of the food cans.
Well, you wouldn't want to do that if they're from 1946.
Sandy. Found the blankets.
Matches. Great.
Musty.
See?
That's him. That's the man in the painting.
Yeah, her father. Here's her whole family. She had a sister.
Who's this? Not bad. Look at the way he's looking at her. Look, she looks something like you.
What? No, I can't see it.
So weird looking at these. The baby.
Wow. She's so changed. Look at her eyes.
It's the baby. It was probably sick. Dying.
We don't know that.
Why else would Parsons' daughter want to be stuck up here by herself? She was mourning. Look, no more photographs. Her life was over. She didn't care anymore. Those broken toys in the nursery, she couldn't stand them. She had to destroy them.
Like the both?
Yes. She deliberately isolated herself.
But Calder, the last date on this picture is 1949. You think she was in mourning for 30 years?
You know what Bert told us? She was out of her mind.
Bert never said that.
It's what he meant. Sandy. If not that, then what?
Well, none of that explains the Bigfoot character.
Sure.
Yeah, we now know that there is one. Or what appears to be one. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness gracious! Is that her?
Sandy, calm down. It's okay.
That must be her.
When she died, that was it for the dogs, too. No one to feed them. They went wild and killed each other.
And all those sounds we heard?
No one could have survived. There's a whole other side of this island. Generator. It still works.
But why would the main switch be up here?
And what is that? I was beginning to think that maybe
The basement.
after a while, John and I might have just said, "Oh, forget it. This is so crummy, let's leave." But how would we have known there was a Bigfoot character? And there he apparently is. Yeah, I remember nothing about this. I don't even remember him being in the house, quite honestly. This is a pretty crummy movie, but it's crummy enough to be good in its own way. So when he turned the switch on upstairs, that started the generator, that's when all the yelling and stuff started. So what does that have to do with anything? I don't know.
We couldn't step there any longer.
Is he getting ready to enter into the basement? It looks like. Oh boy, I don't know if I really want to see much more. Oh! Kind of saw that coming. So it's just the three of them now. What? Oh, I thought that was somebody else's hand that was shoved out there like that. It's funny how my memory of movies I saw when I was, 13, 14, 15 years old,
There's like a little shrine over there.
I remember better, but this one,
Doing here.
I was 22 when I saw this. And I don't hardly remember anything about it. Other than a Bigfoot character. That's the whole reason I chose this one. Because I kind of got on a Bigfoot kick. The last one I did, and Gargoyles was kind of that. And I found a video from 2013 going up in my hike to the world's only known Bigfoot trap. And I want to go again, but I don't want to know what that is. Oh no, they're friends. Oh. His brother's girl, the other stranger that they met. And they are running like crazy. Are they gonna run into the Bigfoot-like character, the Humongous? What is going to happen here? I'm afraid to ask. So I don't even want to know what she's seeing. Oh, that's the guy they rescued off the boat. I knew I didn't want to see that. Well, that's about all they can do is just sit on the shoreline and hope somebody comes. Oh!
Are you okay? I'm gonna wait till it gets late. Then I'm gonna go up to that lodge, dust as much of it as I can, and light it up. That thing sleeps in the cellar. Gotta hope it's in there. Even so, though, the fire's gotta be tremendous. Someone, if they're bound to.
I've been reading the diary.
Did Carla wake up at all?
She's all right. Eric, I know what it is.
What?
The cellar. Eric, it's her son. Ida Parsons. She wrote it all down in here. See, she had a baby. Carla thought that it must have died. That's why she stayed on here, keeping its memory alive in some weird way.
Yeah, I kind of wondered.
But that's not it. He didn't die. He's still alive. He's still here. The way she writes about it, it's all confused and crazy, but she saw the baby as some kind of a curse. A punishment for some thing that happened. Some terrible, violent thing. It's hard to make out.
Well, we know what that
The
is.
baby was born damaged, deformed. Here.
Wow.
Megaly. Whatever it is. There was brain damage too. And she decided to keep him up here to care for him, to protect him.
Yeah, but to protect him from what?
From the world, from people. But it's been over 30 years now, Eric. He's never been off this island.
Okay, I kind of was wondering in the back of my
She knew
head
she wouldn't live.
if it was going to be her offspring
She was afraid for him. She
from
wanted
the
him to
violent
die
act
with
in
her. This is
1936.
planned. She had him wreck all the
Or
boats
36
and
years
get
before.
away. Only she died too soon.
Everything destroyed this afternoon. So easy for him, so strong. What could they do with such as him? Shut him away? Kill him? They could never infect him with their corruption. His innocence would defeat his power.
It's all like that. So much hate.
Yeah, but a rich man's daughter? What could have happened to her?
It's all connected with the baby. The father, maybe. I don't know. She never mentions the father, and she was never married. I don't think. Men are hateful to her.
Lack of understanding is his blessing. He must only know that the island is his. He must never intrude. He must never have the chance. She left him with a message. With the enemy. She gives birth to a thing, and then she has to spend the rest of her life condemning the world to justify it.
But he's her son no matter what. I mean, the way she talks about him, maybe she's right. How would society have dealt with somebody like that? A man is hardly more than an animal.
How long has she been dead?
There's no dates after the beginning.
Months maybe from the condition of the body. No wonder there's nothing alive on this island. He's been killing all the animals for food. And now he's run out.
And we're kind of starting to get a view of him. Is actually wearing clothes. I thought originally it was a Bigfoot type character, but maybe not.
Can't find the matches.
What? What do you mean? You had him?
I had them in the lodge. I was holding them. They were in my hand. But then later when you gave me the diary, they weren't there. I'm trying to remember.
Shit.
They're in the lodge, Eric. They must be.
Damn it, I can't believe you.
I'm coming with you. I'll find them.
No.
Carl will be safe here.
No! Let's hope he's in the basement.
I don't think he ever goes into the lodge except for food. In the kitchen. The other rooms were all untouched. It must have been the rule, his mother's rule. And why else would she have locked the inside cellar door? Something like that wouldn't change. Dead or alive, she's still the only human being he's ever known.
So all they gotta do is grab matches and go. But it ain't gonna work out that way. Good Lord! The time to run is now. Was that good enough?
I got him, Sandy. It's okay.
Oh, sure.
He's dead.
So it's not really a Bigfoot type character, as I thought. Now she's all alone there. Add him to the body collection. Here comes Humongous. Well, now, when they were looking at the photo albums before, she and Carla stated that she
What
looked
are you doing here?
like
You know you're not supposed to
the
be here.
lady.
Get back downstairs. Go on. You heard me. Go on.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this. We should have. Well, that seemed to have worked. Oh no! I thought she was gonna be able to get out of there. Before Humongous got a hold of her.
Sandy, where were you? I couldn't find you.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know she was still alive. Oh, she's not gonna be alive much longer. Seems like this movie's never gonna get over. What was that, gasoline that she smelled? Oh, we finally get a look at him. Sort of a Bigfoot type character. I think. Well, she is the last remaining person alive. Oh my goodness. The fire didn't kill him. And now he's been stabbed with a sign. Now it's finally over with. Well, somebody should be able to see that fire. So now what's going to happen to her? We don't get to find out, apparently. Alrighty. Well, that is that. The movie Humongous. It was not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more of a Bigfoot movie. So, as I mentioned before, I think John and I probably left the show early that night and didn't see, the very ending of it. Who knows how much more, but I was under the impression it was a Bigfoot type thing. But it was not. So, anyway, my review of that is it's a pretty terrible movie, and I wouldn't be too surprised if it doesn't get any views at all. So, we'll see. But, hey, a movie reaction's a movie reaction, so we'll have to be doing some more of these in the future, and hope you have enjoyed everything that I've done so far, and plan to keep on doing them. So that's going to be it for now. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.